Ah, for fuck's sake. Okay, Dark Vomit was 6-2 back again with IGG3 Encore. And yeah, about stuff. Yeah, I'm a little bit late because of stuff. Also, while I'm checking, I got another star. Is it actually a legit one? That one is a legit one because it actually got up. There were two listed, but the second one that was pretty much the one that happened yesterday now is the one that's there. I haven't even seen that. Still, thanks for that one. Still, I am going through the changelog because I did a few things. And when was the last day? It was 8. So yeah, on February 9th. Have check BMS, actually check if the current song is BMS-ish, because yeah, BME, BML, PMS, so all of that. Next thing, check for beginner correctly in step stats, because apparently I did stuff wrong over there. I think I was checking for both players, but I should be actually checking for all was it enable or all human players? I think it's enabled. But actually it may be just human, because even if it's versus, it's pretty much the same thing as me. As the player, I mean. Next thing, fix node field board width/height. Yeah. That was for what exactly? Yeah, just entirety. And yeah, because that still wasn't correct. I'm not even sure if it's all correct, but I would be guessing that it's that. Next thing, adjust screen filter for BMU and beat. Because yeah, same thing. Then actually fix evaluation, and that should be... No, that was just the separate scoring, I think. Or was it both? Yeah, it is also not doing the backup evaluation thingy-majiggy, because that was something else. Or did I also do that here? No, apparently I did not do that there. Apparently not yet, so yeah, that was just for the singles. Next thing, on February 12th, undo double code because I accidentaled at a place. And yeah, because of that, I did that one at every place else. It is pretty much like for entire table. Like, if the table begins, I'm checking if that value within the table is set. If it's set, then have that plus an additional something, or just set to 1, or it's what needs to be inserted. Because it should be just saying check for value, or if it's 0, pretty much, yeah, if it's set, then it says that, otherwise 0, and that's the way on how to actually do it. Pretty much, that was during something else that I was doing. Next thing, add genre to screen stage information and screen gameplay. It's pretty much during the transition, and it's pretty much on top. I may move those around a little bit, so that may be a bit something, not sure. Next thing, add title display on 2DX frames. Ah yeah, that was just that. Next, set correct width for node field danger/dead effect, because I apparently set the width to like actually it should be half the width of pretty much center X, but I said center Y, so it's just a half of the height. Whoops on that one. Next thing, position position session time correctly. Didn't I do this? Did I forget this? Pretty much I remember I said something about that. Maybe it was for something else, or I forgot to actually add that one totally. Not sure. Also, yeah, that is now yesterday, February 14th. Fix for has SL avatar. Pretty much has Simply Love avatar. Because yeah, I noticed it not working on a very early version of Stepmania, or pretty much anything else I would be saying. Because yeah, if it's Outfox, it's checking for Outfox stuff. If it's 2DX, then pretty much it is saying that it's that. So pretty much on regular Stepmania, it would then throw an error. And that's what I had been doing as well. Over in here, I'm not sure if it will be showing up, but if it will be showing up, then I may need to change this one. If player has no name, force player 1/2 to appear. But that's pretty much if one goes into gameplay with no profile. So in that case, that is that. Next thing, condense. Get step chart facts if there are enough groups to display. Yeah, pretty much I'm checking for at least 12 groups that need to be existent for me to condense all of the difficulties. So pretty much beforehand it's just all listed separately, like 5 easies, 12 normals and whatnot, the mediums it would be. But pretty much that would make it all in one row, and that would be at least a little bit more filling. Next thing, disable screen options mapping on newer Stepmania builds just in case. Because I was checking a few things, because especially since Simply Love also has that in terms of it's not supporting for any build or other Stepmania builds or older ones or whatever, like Star Worlds. And yeah, I checked that one out. I had to pretty much figure out how to compile stuff myself, because apparently someone has it compiled but has it not released. And I'm calling that person out. Fuck you, you asshole. If you have it there, have it everywhere. Or pretty much have it more noticeable. Because, jeez. Or, if you're just saying that, pretty much delete that immediately. It is on X, aka Twitter. At the time it was Twitter, since it was a comment from 2020. So yeah. Also add show column graphs. This I may actually show off in here at least, because it is the one thing that I had done beforehand once, and that I deleted afterwards, or pretty much not used afterwards. But yeah, in terms of that, I will be showing that one off. And let's just go in. Pretty much about 10 minutes. It's about right. So, in terms of everything else, everything's going slow over in here. What is that, please? So yeah, in terms of stuff, I said it last time already, which was a one sessioner. This one will potentially be one, especially since there may be, actually depends. There may be less stuff to go around. That also depends mainly. So yeah, in terms of all that, I will be seeing that. And do I actually have anything in here? Yeah, I am also pretty much checking on adding all those things in here. Potentially. I'm still going through. I have gone through everything that are there conditionally. And everything else like flare that are also that are conditioned elsewhere, maybe pretty much there as well, depending. But since they are everywhere, I should be just having them there as well at places. So yeah, I would be saying that is everything. I think I should be actually going over in here. Have it just there, the usual. Also, in terms of here, I am thinking about adding 2 more score types. First one would be A. It's pretty much similar to SN2, pretty much Supernova 2. Because, yeah, it builds on top of that, because good gets some score as well. So potentially in terms of that, one can maybe, in terms of all the, that would also depend. If one would say accurate, but there I would then need a double option in terms of if accurate, which version, Supernova 2 or A. So yeah, in terms of everything else, stuff is already set. And I'm not really sure if certain things are just not there, at least for the graph, because I'm not, no, actually they are there, but I should be maybe also checking in terms of visibility potentially, because that may be something I should be doing. Depends. So since yeah. The genre is here, so everything else will be then also... Okay, I had that one still on, because that's what I was fiddling around with. You have it there. Okay, what the fuck was this, please? Also, that was a terrible start already. And that's the only one that's in here. Also, yeah, I have that. Is it actually... Yeah. I pretty much have that in here. But I also need to maybe change that. Because on the outer left... Nothing has been done over in here, but it's still given a rank. So on those cases, I may be doing a dash or a slash, since there is nothing. I would be saying slash because, yeah, dash would be just, nah, nothing. Because dashes are pretty much still, no, actually here there are no dashes, but in regular dance mode would be something. Also, everything was single in there, so those weren't even there. Also, yeah, I said stuff in terms of how to actually fix that thingamajiggy. It should be live, which was something that I wasn't sure if that was actually there or not. But yeah, it should be there. It's not 10k. God damn it. Apparently this one is for everything. Also, in terms of something else, I have come across something else, and I'm not really sure how I'm going to deal with those. Okay, again with it not working. So yeah, grade general would be A, and overall pretty much at least on one end I'm on AAA. Well, at least. So yeah, that is that. Yeah, the one thing that I also wanted to say, apparently holds are also getting graded. I mean, hold ends, pretty much hold tails. But I'm not sure how to even do them here. Why is this dead? Same thing, the fuck's sake. And that's because of the ending section. God damn it, nobody can snapshot correctly and set that thingamajiggy correctly. Also, wait. Yeah, I was pretty much going down either way, because that was a bit much. Okay, yeah, I'm not really sure what the hell is on with this one. I'm not even going to do that. But this one is even worse. The hell? Why is it like this even? Okay, not really sure what's going on here. Yeah, nope. I would be potentially saying that is the reason why also Yeah, this is also the reason why YA needs to go from the difficulty system. That's the very reason why it's pretty much inaccurate. But even on that one, I would be potentially saying, even here I would be saying it's not a 6, it may be a 7 or an 8. God damn it, we're actually having this then as well. This one is a hard one. Also, if I did not notice there being an easier difficulty there, then I whoopsed. Yeah, fuck off. Just straight up terrible in here. Yeah, this one is the only one. Also, I may have an idea that stuff is just not doing that because we are getting the normal, the entire one. Not the normal one, so I did this one wrong. So yeah, maybe the search is off. Maybe I should have actually checked that one. So this one is inaccurate. Whoops. Well, there's that apparently. And we have a straight up double as well, god damn it. Double inputs. Yeah. Not really much, so... Okay, that one won't be anything because it's a bit much. Yeah, especially with so many doubles. I still haven't done the one thing that I wanted to do as well. Either way. Maybe someday. Well then. that was neato. Only now I'm seeing something in the background. No, still, either way. 7.3, but there is a bit more stuff there. It should be, no, even that. You know what? Just have a bit more runtime because I will be going through everything either way. Okay, now for the hard section. Yeah, I can't do those. That's a bit too hard. Yeah, of course. We'll be going there. Also, yeah, pretty much what can be seen over in here. So yeah, the problem what made stuff not appear before was my problem that I've introduced myself by fixing another problem. And it was the true judgments, so that I get the singles one to show up over there. Yeah, that's the reason, because I put them through, I made them strings instead of just numbers, because depending on stuff, numbers can come out as letters, quote unquote, pretty much E numbers, pretty much. What would it even be, since it's pretty much like, instead of 1,000th, it's pretty much -3E. I'm not, it's somewhere around that, I don't remember. Pretty much that was the fix, to pretty much have it as string, so that it goes actually through as numbers. But with that, I forgot to actually reconvert them back to numbers at places where where I'm still using them, which was everything else in here. So if it went into anywhere where there had been a jump there, which then had some of the yeah, my adjustments there, that pretty much made that one unworkable, which is the reason why only certain ones worked, because those certain ones were the ones that had only singles, and once there were jumps, they were out. Now they're working. There's 7 in here as well. Can we get some actual good step charts in here? It's always the patterns that are terrible. Okay, I wasn't paying attention at there. Whoops. I blame the scratches. It's every time. Yeah, pretty much everything is working over there, so everything is now fine. So that is now fixed. Now I should be going over to other things. Gee, this one is also quite something. I said something that I fixed all of the step charts that went over in here. I would be saying the notes per minute were going lower than thingy-majiggy. Yeah, on that one I'm not really sure if that is going to be that. Maybe if certain steps per second are there, I may have those as 0 and let DB9 take over. Because that may be actually that. Maybe I can actually check how this one would be going. That is 3690. It is pretty much for total over in here. Divided by 220, let's say 4. It's a 31.85, so pretty much since that would be there, it's 31.9 in this case. So yeah, that is there. Also, it is quite another extreme over in here. One is too easy, the other one is too hard. Also FAQ. Oops, fuck's sake. So yeah, not really sure in there Also, what is then going on to the other one? Also, I don't really need to have it there because rage. And yeah, that's a 2. What's going on over in here? Again, it's not the kick. Then. Okay. Seriously? Well, I mean, I would like to stretch at least a little bit. Also, the halfway point is on P. If I go there before the second hour mark, that would mean I need to have it actually full then. Wait a second. It is. Okay, I am already seeing it downstairs. Is it what I think it is? In terms of stuff, I'm not really sure if it's one-to-one then. Because I have an assumption who... no, okay, in terms of pronunciation, even that one I'm not sure. PizeroFox. It may be a certain someone that I know. But I'm not really sure. Because I recognize the font as well as the background being similar to something from Outfox Serenity. Okay then. On to the next difficulty, because that one should be still... Yeah, it is a 5, if I remember correctly. Also, yeah, they're all spot on. Except beginner, because of course that would be that. Still. Except for the quick section, which was something else. So yeah, everything else is otherwise somewhat A, except for one, which is a bit of a C. There. So overall would be then mostly all of that. So yeah, I'm not going there because it's a bit much more of everything. So well. Oops, a bit too much playing around. So, yeah, I like playing around at least a little bit. Ah, that was another double. Also, I thought there was something, but apparently no. Yeah, I'm already upstairs, so yeah. No, a lot of to load, so... Oops. Wait, it is a long one, but there's not much at the end. So yeah, I already said something about stuff being here. It's pulling stuff from general, which shouldn't be doing that. It should have actually checked for BMS. Unless I checked it wrong. I may have an idea on how to check it correctly.
다크서클 힙한 노래 다 불렀어 워블 베이스 빠른 벌스 박자도 뭐 다 절었어 이는 됨 우리 집 애들이 힙한 빠른 걸 좋아해 당연함 그걸 유행이라 부르기로 약속했어 휴식 없이 마음으로만 깨끗 치료가 필요할 만큼 개떡같게 느껴지는 걸 수도 있지 엄마도 울지 않아도 돼쪽 참아도
안녕하세요 옆에 사이비 종교 아니니까 이어폰 잠잠해봐요 말씀 하나 물을게요 혹시 나이
못 뺐다
주셨나요
거북목 좀 봐 어깨를 들어 쭉 땡겨 하고 내게 안겨 누구와보지 비비비 선생님이 안 볼 때 방향 키 쌈바고기를 명이나물에 비벼서
그래 괜찮아 그냥 앞만 바라봐 힘껏 흔들어 그렇게 함께 춤춰봐 그게 남는 거거든 아 진짜로
홍차 녹차 마셔버리고 영차 올라가보자
뚱땅 들어버리고 너는 우린 같이 들썩이고 있으면 다 된 거야
용사들 일어났나? 저 안 들려요 수업을 떠냈더니 짓거리는 대로 다 같이 네 오늘 수업은 여기서 마치고 나는 종강 집에 가지만 뒷부리는 쓰러질 때까지만 Scratch freestyle
There is no freestyle here. I'm not even sure if there was supposed to be actually be something said here. Yeah, not really sure why that is actually supposed to be that. There is no freestyle in here. It is not... I'm not even sure if any of the simulators have actually a freestyle section where there's pretty much just a huge something where one can pretty much just do whatever and whatnot. But apparently, yeah, pretty much it's not here. Also nothing to load because of course. Is that the actual only thing in here? For fuck's sake, another one. But this one will be a fail. It's very much so. But how quickly? I'm not sure though. Because I wasn't paying attention at the graph. I noticed it was quite high, but was it actually doing that already since the beginning? Oops. Yeah, fuck off with those doubles over in here. That made me fail. I could have maybe gone through all of it, but yeah, it is a bit too much. Down it down a bit and it would have been okay. Yeah. Another 2 times in here. Also, I have reached P already. So it is a full session. Because I have not even reached it on a halfway point on that. No, not really a halfway point. Pretty much the pre-halfway point would be 1.5 hours. Oops. I was about to say, was it still not fixed with the width? Apparently, actually it is fixed. It just looked like it was a bit off. It's because of all the lines that I did in here. Okay, in terms of the effects in here, I may actually need to go over to Infinitas and check it out there. But that would then also mean that I need to have it bought. Also, what the fuck is even in here? I don't call this one anything as well. Since I'm not even sure where it is. Isn't it? I would be saying it is in the beginning because there is nothing there. Also, I just now noticed something else entirely. This one is a bit too much to the side. That was much, but still. Oh yeah, have a go in here as well. Now just going there? Okay, now I'm not really It is the... Oh, that's the reason. That's the beginner adjust. Okay, I did not fail that section because the Deejay got screwed over there. I'm not even sure what was the cause for that. Maybe me. Yeah. So there are two in here even. Is there somewhere that pretty much said light or whatever? I'm not really sure. But even if... Yeah, the other one is then there. I'm not really sure what is the reason in here. Is it made or whatever? Either that or it has been set as that. Okay, fuck off. It's the patheads again. I'm not sure if it was the holes that were screwing me over. Maybe that is also the reason why it's a 7 and not the 5 point whatever. Maybe when... okay, yeah, but it would be 6 then. But still, it's the patterns, that's the reason. So I would be saying SPS is the base difficulty. And if the base difficulty is lower, or even higher, that's something else. Apparently I wasn't quick enough on that one. Still. Have it. How about this in the beginning? What? Yeah.